Hello and welcome to the morning show. I am Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. We're here at
the fabulous Arizona Center.
And today we have Brittny here with Trades of Brit, and she is talking about how, well, she's really cool. She's a chemist, and her daughter ended up having some eczema.
Right, and so it was like, and so she used her own background to figure out, well, how do I solve this?
Yeah, and created some really nice products for your skin.
Right, they're all very local in terms of even the smells of them are things that we're familiar with. So
yeah, so it's a really cool story. Brit is just really fun and wicked smart. So it's going to be a great interview. Keep it right here. So I'm struggling this holiday season, Marshall. You know why?
Why?
Because you know how like it's the holidays and I just want to have fun and like not think about anything serious or do anything stressful. So every time something comes up, I'm like, nah. That sounds like a 2026 problem. Like, I just...
So all of a sudden January 2nd hits and you're like, oh, brick wall.
No. I don't, it's bad. It's real. I feel like I've not done this before. I don't know what my problem is.
I mean, I'm just like, there's so much going on.
Well, that too.
I mean, Festivus is coming up. It's like there's all these things, all these markets and everything else. We're trying to get and do stuff.
I know my expectations keep like lowering because I got invited to like, I don't know, 3 or 4 like holiday parties in like 1 week. And so I had looked up, you know, cute ideas. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to make like, they have these salads, or like it's in the shape of a wreath, and so you make like get little tomatoes look like the ornaments and little mozzarella cheese, and then you shape the lettuce like a wreath, and then you like, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. That sounds so easy. It's really hard.
I was gonna say that sounds.
It's really hard. So now I'm like taquitos and guacamole. Yeah.
See, that's why I've been doing Jell-O, because it's easy to make. It's easy to take. There you go.
I know.
So
yeah, I keep starting up here, and then I'm like,
oh yeah, no, that's like, it's like I was like, you know, I'm doing Jell-O all around, so.
You know what's stressing me out though? I have one of my holiday parties is for my tap girls. They do a gift exchange where you don't just buy one gift, you're supposed to buy a gift for everybody. And I'm like, I don't know. Last year I was rich and I was able to actually go like shopping and like handpick things. This year I'm like, well, heck, I don't know what to do.
Well, you know, I saw near me it used to be like a Dollar General, and now it's going to become Dollar Days with a Z. And I'm like, oh, that sounds really horrifyingly good. So maybe you should go to someplace like that and just...
Well, I know. You know what's so funny? Hillary went to a dollar store in Paradise Valley. She was like, I have found like the mother of all dollar stores. Like the one in Paradise Valley is far superior to any other one. So now I'm intrigued. I'm like, oh, I wonder what...
Or then there's like the Japanese stores.
That's true.
I mean, just get them wonky things.
Well, I usually do.
So, yeah. I mean...
I know.
Look, it's a back scratcher and a soap dish.
Pat would really like that, actually. I feel like that's something that would.
Well, then get another one for him.
Yeah.
So there you go. So.
Well, we hope that you are being able to enjoy the holiday season, and unlike us, do not go to dollar stores. Go shop local, or both. Do a combo of both.
I'm gonna say, right. I mean.
But yeah, Festivus is coming up. We've got that market right around the corner.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the 12th, and you know, for the last 15 years, it's been a 2-night event, and for this year, it's going to be 1 night right here at Arizona Center.
And Marshall will be here vending.
I will be here vending like I've been for every other Festivus.
Yep.
So
we'll be hanging around. I might even be wearing my elf costume. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I haven't seen the elf costume. I'm kind of excited.
I don't know if I could fit my elf costume. It was a onesie. Oh. I don't know if I could fit it anymore. We'll see. I have it. I know where it is. Yeah, one year when Pat and I were first dating, we used to do the onesie pub crawls with our friends in the holidays.
Okay.
So he was Santa one year and I was an elf.
Okay.
And then one year he was Darth Vader and I was a stormtrooper. I have all sorts of onesies.
Oh, not Princess Leia?
No.
Oh.
Well, I just couldn't find the... I found the onesie first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess.
Anyway.
Oh yeah. I guess there's not Princess Leia onesie.
There might be.
Other than cinnamon buns.
Yeah. Cinnamon buns. Ooh, that sounds good right now. Cinnamon snort and swirls, come back.
I know. Hello, hello.
All right, well, for now, you can meet Brittny, and great timing because winter is coming up, your skin changes, and it's a different kind of dryness, and so she's going to talk all about moisture and what kind of products she has available that are really, really good for your skin. Also, I learned something that I've been doing wrong my whole life after I shower, so maybe you'll learn the same thing I do. So stick around and watch this awesome interview with Brittny.
Welcome back to the morning show. I am Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. We're here at
the fabulous Arizona Center.
And we have an incredible guest here with us today. We've got Brittny Johnson with Trades of Brit. Hi.
Hello.
Okay, first of all, I'm loving your look.
Thank you.
Yeah. But I don't think you're here about fashion necessarily.
No. I mean, we could be, but I don't know if we would get very far.
Well, tell us a little bit about like, this is the best we can do today. That's all we
Today. I mean, we talk about what I have at home, so.
No, but we just learned you are a very active mother, but you also are the CEO of Trades of Brit. Tell us a little bit about your business and what you do.
So Trades of Brit is an all-natural skincare brand. We are literally grounded in science and nature. And so being able to combine both of those together was the heart of why I created my business. But even more about the reason why is my daughter, which we have 2 sets of twins, which we kind of talked about earlier. She is the second child of the 5 that we have. She had eczema at 6 months old. And
oh, wow.
yeah.
Is that normal to have it that young?
Well, we found it at 6 months.
Okay.
We kind of noticed it very early on, but we weren't, it was kind of developing. So like 4 months, we kind of noticed it,
Okay.
but we officially went to the dermatologist at 6 months and they didn't have anything. They prescribed us a steroid. They said, use it sparingly. And I was like, yeah, I don't think that's going to work for my 6 months old.
Yeah.
And so I have my background is in chemistry. I have my master's degree in chemistry. And so I just went research diving, trying to figure out what are some natural soothing solutions that I could find. And I ran across an herb called calendula. And I went full go, and then I just said, okay, there's got to be more. And, you know, of course, going down the rabbit hole, I found a lot more ingredients like plantain and burdock root. And there are so many more things that we utilize in products to help people who have dry skin. We just help also, I mean, we use essential oils. So that aromatherapy is also super important as well.
Very cool. Okay, so your background is chemistry.
Yes.
So that was kind of your secret sauce to be able to use that background with these products. My brain just doesn't work that way. Like how do you even get started, like knowing what to do and how to create something that's not only going to be good for the skin, but be an enjoyable product to use?
So not to get too heavy into the science, I don't want to bore you, but what I started with, my background is in synthetic organic chemistry.
Okay.
So a lot of mixing chemicals, trying to figure out what products I can make, starting with nothing, creating something. And that is literally Trades of Brit. And research. So a lot of the research. And then I had an internship at L'Oreal that also kind of sparked a lot of interest of like, I think that I can do this on my own.
Okay.
And so when I was an undergrad, I started making soap just because it was fun to make and I wanted to have something tangible because the ingredients that I were dealing with were combustible when you put them in air. I was like, I can't use this on my skin. And I wanted something immediate. I wanted that satisfaction and I was not getting that in the lab. So my mom, I said, can I use your pots and pans and make some soap? And she was like, I don't care. But then I started getting into her good stuff and she was like, okay, slow down. So that's kind of what sparked the interest when I was just making soap in undergrad. And then when I moved here, I noticed that I also had dry skin. I said, I have dry skin, like what's going on?
Yeah.
Didn't realize.
Lots of folks here would be in the, I mean, even friends coming to visit are going, what's going on? Why am I suddenly so
dry? Yeah. And not realizing I'm originally from Ohio. So when I came here, I hadn't only visited here once. So I was like, I don't know what Arizona has. I know it's the desert, but you don't factor in that I'm technically not a cactus. So all of those different things factor into it. And that the wheel started spinning. So there was a little bit of thought process before she came of just, I was making soap for my family because it was fun, it was ugly, I didn't think about it. And then I started making, soap. People were like, you should make this. And then everything kind of culminated to Trades of Brit.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So you make it all yourself?
I make it all myself. And these are just some, I've only brought some of the things, so we could have a whole table full of products.
What'd you bring today?
I brought some of our best sellers. So, with, of course, an homage to Arizona, we have a Sonoran Rain body salve. And this was actually my saving grace. So it has creosote, it has turmeric, so anti-inflammatory, antioxidant.
Yeah.
And it's great for people who have eczema or psoriasis. And it smells like Arizona when it rains.
Does it really? That's really cool.
So let's see if you want to.
Oh, cool.
Well, and so several years ago, I was like starting to wash my face. I'm like, what's going on? Why is there all this little flaky stuff?
Yeah.
So I go to the dermatologist and they're like, I'm like, well, the products I've been using for like the last 20 plus years, they're like, no more.
No.
It's like there's stuff in there your body is now rejecting, so that's why you're doing, I was doing the cold compresses and trying to just figure out what was going on. And so I completely had to change my regime for that.
And I think that's so good that you pointed out, because I think a lot of people don't realize that you have to change. A lot of the ingredients and a lot of the products that we used to use, they're not the same products anymore. The ingredients have changed. How products and how ingredients are being made have also changed. So the way petroleum and mineral oil were made 20 years ago is not the same process that they were made, and how they're actually getting these ingredients have also changed. So I don't think as people, we're not so mindful. We're like, I've been using this, for many years.
I mean, the packaging looks the same, even
it's the
though
same
what's
thing.
inside it might not be. And also, my body's changing.
Yes.
Sometimes I like it, and sometimes it's like I don't have the option.
Yes.
So.
I mean, when I started noticing my eczema, it was after each pregnancy. It got worse and worse. So hormonal changes.
Okay, yeah.
So we didn't realize that as well. And I'm like, why is it still staying? And they're like, you have to go and figure out what works best for your skin. And that happens at different times of our lives.
Yeah. So what should people think about if they are trying to focus mostly on moisturizing and repairing skin? And whether it's a situation like eczema or just Arizona dry, cracky skin. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of it is we don't drink enough water. We
Yeah.
don't, and we're always dehydrated. I was talking to someone else, and they were like, we stay in a constant state of dehydration because whether we're outside or we're inside, we're not getting enough water and moisture into our skin. So what I even did, and it was kind of like a subconscious thing when I moved here, was I changed my water filter. Arizona has very hard water, and if you don't have a water filter or you don't have a water softener, you need to have something that can help bring the minerals back into your skin that are actually going to be beneficial, because we have a lot of minerals that are actually depleting the moisture in our skin. So water filters, and you can get those off of like Amazon, or you can get them from anywhere. And then another thing that doesn't really require any extra is, as soon as you get out of the shower, don't immediately towel dry off. Put on like a body oil or some type of like cream to lock in the moisture. And so that minor little step can just do, an amazing wonder to your skin.
I never even heard about that or thought about that. Putting on a body oil after a shower?
What do you do?
What?
When do you put it on?
I put on lotion. Like, I dry and then I put on
So
lotion.
do it before you dry.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh,
no.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So it's like, and some people, depending on, I know I was talking to a lady and she had an elderly husband who she said, I can't put it on directly in the shower. And I said, you can put it on whenever. It's your husband and you got your moments. But but don't immediately towel dry. You can kind of like blot, but I always say I put it on when I'm completely wet and I haven't towel dried off, just so I can lock that moisture in.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about when I was younger, I didn't think about it, but I was really sensitive to like scented lotions, scented soaps, but specifically on my legs. And I would just like get really, really red and bumpy and like irritated skin. And so then then I'm like, I could solve this. And I just started putting like Vaseline on it, and I was like, it took me so long to just figure out like, oh, I can't use things with like certain chemicals in it. And I have to, and fragrances, and I just have to like use I started using like baby shampoo like to shave because I didn't know what else to do, and I'm excited because I feel like now there's a lot more options and things like you're creating to help people with skin, but back in the day, like
no. And that was, I mean, we were looking for products even for my daughter at the time when we were trying to figure out how to change over a lot of her products, and I was like, either there was no transparency or there were so many ingredients, and I'm like, we can create something that doesn't have to have 4,000 ingredients in it.
Yeah.
It could be something that's simple, nourishing, moisturizing to the skin. And besides, like, there are products that are out there that last years on years. And we're like, yes, it works. And they're like, no, it shouldn't last that long. Like, imagine putting broccoli in your refrigerator for 10 years.
Yeah.
You wouldn't eat it after dinner. So the same thing goes with our products. And, you know, I tell people we have a shelf life of a year and a half. But once you use it, you're not going to have enough time to be there for a year and a half. It's going to be gone.
Yeah.
And so that is really important to be able to utilize it. Our products, you have to use them. You can't try them once and expect everything to be healed and everything to be moisturized and perfect. It comes with time. They say like a diet, it takes 30 days in order for it to work, and you can also start being in a groove. Same thing with working out. It's the same thing with products. You can't just use it.
But I also think it's important that it's like you're local doing this, so you're in the environment, as opposed to a product that is meant for across the country for every weather that's going on, no matter what season. And so having more of that local concern about what's going on where we are.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that's really important because I understand what our bodies are going through here, how to change, the ingredients that you have, what you can do more. And I mean, we can, like I said, drinking water and all of those things are amazing things to have. But not only that, what I tell people, we have a body oil, we have body salves, we have body creams. And so they ask, well, what's the difference or when do you use them? And I say, body creams are great in the summertime. Oils, salve, those heavier products are great during the wintertime. And you can utilize the body cream in the wintertime. No one's saying you can't, but don't use it by itself because it's water-based. And so we need more moisture to kind of lock in. So that's kind of what I tell people.
Okay. I feel like I learned a lot today.
Good.
Okay, so where can people find you and buy your products?
Absolutely. So they can find us online. So we're at tradesofbrit.com. We are also in several local stores here. We're at Baseline Flowers. We're also at George & Gather in Chandler.
Oh, I love Baseline Flower. Kathy.
She's amazing, isn't she?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
She's amazing. Yes, we just did a workshop there a couple weeks ago, and so it was just nice to be
tell us about the workshop.
Yeah, so we do workshops where we do, you can create your own body cream and body polish. So with your own custom, your own custom essential oils. We help you blend your own custom essential oils. We have a variety of different essential oils that you can use. And with the body polish, you get the choice of using your own exfoliant. So it could be sugar, it could be salt, it could be oatmeal because people have more sensitive skin. They want to use it on their face. So you get that option as well. And we've had so many great just feedback from the opportunity that they're able to this is so much fun. I get, a self-care moment that doesn't require, it's like your own, we had a paint and sip, but it's a body and create.
Do you do those regularly?
So that's the goal. We've been doing them for the last part. So our plan is to do another one in January.
Okay.
And
what's the date?
I know. I don't have one yet.
He knocks me over. I'm like, I don't know.
Well, no, because I'm like, you need to be going. I'm like.
Well, no, I was like, do you want to host one here? Because we have plenty of space.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, we would love that.
Okay, that would be, because we're trying to activate the space as much as possible with local businesses, and that's such a cool thing.
Yeah, that would be, we've gotten, like I said, so much great feedback, and I think the space, because we aren't a brick and mortar, so it's always where can we find space that is also conducive to, metro to everyone, where it's not just one place, but, everybody loves Phoenix.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. So you were naming places where your products were. So yes, Baseline Flowers.
Baseline Flower, George & Gather. There's also Farm to Pharmacy, which is out in Chandler. And we are in the Mercantile on 5th in Scottsdale.
I love that she's got a couple places out by me in Chandler.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. Amazing. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing about your process and everything that goes into this. Make sure that you check out her website, Trades of Brit.
Yes. Oh, and we're also at Latha.
Oh.
Which is just around
we love Latha.
Yes, love Latha. Yes, we love Avelia. So we're also there.
talked about having them on, and that we didn't make that happen yet, did we?
No.
No. Okay. So yeah, lots of places to find all this good stuff, and hopefully we'll be able to announce a workshop in the 2026 where you could make your own, which would be really freaking cool. So thank you so much, Brittny, for being here today.
I appreciate it.
All right, stick it.
I'll
tell you where to stick it.
Moisturize it.
Yeah, moisturize it, stick it, oil it, whatever you want. No, stick around. We'll be right back with more amazing things for you right after this.
Welcome back to the morning show. And you know, it's almost Christmas time. Oh my gosh, the holidays are here, but let's talk a little bit about some cool history. Why, let's talk about a ghost town. Why, even ghost of Christmas letters past. Now, Santa Claus, Arizona was located along Route 93, approximately 14 miles northwest of Kingman, once a bustling Christmas-themed tourist attraction. Now ghost town, and now just dirt. Founded Santa Claus was Nina Talbot back in 1937 with her husband. She was attempting to attract buyers to this desert location. It featured several Christmas-themed buildings, and children could meet Santa Claus any day of the year. Now try passing by that with a station wagon full of kids. Though no one ever bought land there, the restaurant grew and became famous for Hollywood types. They would host parties there, rave about the food, and even its chocolate cake was legendary. Now that town's post stamp became very popular in December. It started falling into disrepair, and a few years ago, everything was razed. Just a lonely highway, but a few historical postcards and lingering scent of stale candy canes. It's a legacy that sparkles forever in the glitter-strewn scrapbooks of weird Arizona history. And that's why you want to stick around for more Arizona history and more fun. We'll see you back right here.